just count on me. Count on me. Aloha,
Before Jason Momoa was a well-known action star tackling lead roles in films like Conan and TV shows like Stargate Atlantis and even Game of Thrones. Before Jason Momoa had over 6 million followers on Instagram and had a water war on live television with Jimmy Fallon.
Flip! What? Oh!
Before Jason Momoa jumped on the superhero bandwagon, taking on the role of Aquaman in the DC Extended Universe.
Permission to come aboard.
Jason Momoa has risen to the ranks of Hollywood elite, but it's been a long climb to the top, with him first getting his break back as an actor back in 1999. Now, oddly enough, this was another series revolving around water, a Hawaiian spin-off of everyone's favorite soap opera, Baywatch.
See, this is the brilliance of the show. I say always keep them running.
Prior to this, Jason had plans of becoming a professional rock climber, and his childhood dream was to make it to the show and be a hockey player. But an injury, sadly, will put an end to this plan. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of Jason Momoa prior to fame, here for you on Before They're Famous. Now, if you guys want to know more about the character of Aquaman and his creation story, well, you can be sure to check that out on our channel Before They're Fiction. As always, be sure to let us know who you want us to document next. I'll see you guys after the intro. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom!
Aloha, I'm Jason Momoa.
And I'm Kanu Hapai.
These resources and many others found right here in the islands were instrumental in creating the revolutionary new Lehua Skincare Collection.
Joseph Jason Namekaiya Momoa was born on August 1st, 1979 in Honolulu, Hawaii. Now the name Namekaiya, which I'm probably butchering, well, it is a paternal family name translating to all-knowing eyes in English, which I can read perfectly. Every other language, well, even English, I struggle. Let's move on. Now his surname Momoa, it is apparently Polynesian and it translates to dry, which is kind of ironic seeing as he's, well, Aquaman, of course. Jason's father, Joseph Sr., is a painter and he's native to Hawaii, and his mother, Connie, is a photographer of German, Irish, and Native American ancestry. Now, as an only child raised by his mother in Norwalk, Iowa, well, he apparently went to high school with Brandon Routh. Yeah, you remember him? He's the guy who played Superman in Superman Returns. Now, while Jason is known for playing a tough, fearless gentleman on screen, he actually considers himself to be a mama's boy, and he remains close with her to this day. Now, he was stated, "I was a little hippie kid from Iowa, man. I was no toughie. I spent my fair share of time stuffed in lockers." Jason didn't grow up with a particular interest in acting. Instead, his focus was more on athletics. He stated once that he wanted to pursue a career in hockey, but a broken femur botched those plans. Now, rock climbing turned to be his true passion while he was growing up, and he would climb all throughout America, eventually traveling to Europe and Asia. During his time abroad, he would practice pastel painting in France, as well as Buddhism in Tibet. Now, in his mid-teens, Jason also had a tenure as a lifeguard in the Gulf Coast, during which time he earned a title of youngest lifeguard in that area. Looking to study marine biology in college, well, the young man relocated to the Florida Keys, only to transfer shortly after to Colorado State University, where he would finish his degree. Not a lot of water there, but what do I know? Before he could complete his degree, he decided to move back to Hawaii, where he would reunite with his father. Now, because of his stature and his build, he was soon noticed in 1998 by an international designer by the name of Takeo Kobayashi. Kobayashi. I'm not even gonna try and pretend anymore. Now, he convinced young Jason to go into modeling. Now, this led him to win the Hawaiian Model of the Year in 1999, as well as earn a hosting job in the Miss Teen Hawaii contest. Now, to support himself in between modeling gigs, well, Jason worked at a local surf shop. It was here he learned about open auditions for the TV show Baywatch Hawaii, and according to him, well, he had no acting experience at the time. Despite this, he was hired over 1,300 other hopefuls for a role that was coincidentally also named, well, Jason.
Please, I'm a single guy. First time in Hawaii, sunshine, blue skies. Come on, help me out here.
His role on the show lasted through its 2 seasons, ending in 2001. He continued to pursue a career in acting, but because of his part on Baywatch, well, Jason stated it took quite a bit of time for him to find a steady agent, being as nobody wanted to take him seriously. Now, he eventually made it over the slump with appearances on the soap opera North Shore, as well as a feature film role in Johnson's Family Vacation. From 2005 to 2009, he had a role in Stargate Atlantis, as well as a bit part as Roman on BET's The Game.
Listen, Kel, we've been seeing each other for some time now, okay? We've worked out together, we've slept together, we've worked out why we slept together. I mean, I don't know about you, but I felt the burn.
In 2005, Jason began a relationship with actress Lisa Bonet, and as a result, well, he is the stepfather to actress and singer Zoe Kravitz. With several acting roles coming his way, not to mention a new daughter of his own named Lola, well, it seems as if Jason's life was going amazing. But of course, well, there's always somebody who needs to come and ruin the fun. In late 2008, shortly before the birth of his second child, Jason was drinking at Hollywood's Bird Cafe when he was involved in an altercation with a gentleman who slashed him in the face with a broken beer glass. And this resulted in the actor having to receive 140 stitches as well as reconstructive surgery. While Jason did in fact recover from the surgery, the scar is still visible on his face and is often emphasized in his work. But I got a feeling those scars worked in his favor for his next role. In 2011, Jason took on the portrayal of Conan the Barbarian in the remake of the 1980s Arnold classic, well, of the same name. Jason trained extensively for the part, packing on 10 pounds of muscle in order to play the sword-wielding warrior. Now, to make his character even more authentic, it said that before production, he even told a friend that Conan would be more convincing with a broken nose. And with that, well, his friend punched him directly in the face, breaking it.
I will follow you to hell.
Conan the Barbarian turned out to be a critical dud with the disappointing box office numbers to match. It was here where Jason earned what is now one of his more notable roles. He was cast in the role of Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones.
A crown for king.
For his audition, Jason performed the haka, a traditional war dance originating from native New Zealand. In 2014, Momoa decided to stretch his muscles beyond the camera and went to work on his own film entitled Road to Paloma. Now, the film was a dramatic thriller telling the story of a Native American man fleeing from the law after killing his mother's attacker.
You know something, Wolf? I'd have done the same thing you did.
The film premiered at the Sarasota Film Festival and opened a positive critical response. That very same year, the announcement that Jason was cast as Aquaman in the upcoming Batman vs. Superman film, well, it certainly made waves. No pun intended. Now, the appearance turned out to be only a small cameo that was set in motion for the new Justice League film released 1 year later. Over the course of the next couple of years, the actor was cast in a few more roles, including a role in the film Braven and a current starring role in the Canadian Netflix series Frontier.
Savagery is precisely what makes him dangerous.
It wasn't always this way.
We'll make him understand my point of view!
Well, fans did get a behind-the-scenes sneak peek of Aquaman during 2017 CinemaCon in Vegas. The long-awaited first trailer dropped on July 21st, 2018. Directed by James Wan, the film will depict the hero's origin story as the underwater superhero of half Atlantean, half human descent. It's set to be a blockbuster of epic proportions. I just hope it's a DC movie in the vein of Wonder Woman and not as much like Justice League. I didn't like it. As for the rest of the story, well, I guess you'll have to wait and see, or you can find it on Before They Are Fiction, where we talk about Aquaman. There is a link down below. My name is Michael McCrudden. We make all sorts of celebrity bios here for you on this channel. Be sure to let us know who's next in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in another video.